Welcome back, anybody and everybody, to another episode of Let's Play The Outer Worlds. In the last episode, we did most of the side quests. I'm pretty sure we did all of the side quests inside Edgewater. And then turned them all in, became a deputy for space, whatever thing. Oh,
Something I can
Stefan.
help you with? Fresh off
Oh,
the
he's a
limb,
traitor.
and that includes canid meat.
Canid. That's how you say it. Shut up, phone. Dude's freaking out.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Hi.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Looks like you've made a home for yourself out
A
here.
home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Fair enough. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Tobson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery. living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
What have you got against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider
I
it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
Where are we headed?
Bam! Where's that Thomas dude? That's Stefan. That's a chicken. How's back here? Stealing. Honestly, don't want to steal from people that don't have much to begin with. Hey, Thomas.
Hey there. What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Huh. So... doom the town or doom the deserters? I don't know if dooming's the right way to say it, but...
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Alright. I won't pester her more than I need to. It's like, I'm thinking about it because the other place has all the sick people there, the plague or whatever, but they also don't help the people with the plague anyways, so I don't think it's doing much. I wouldn't be helping them anyways if I diverted the power to them. I don't like this. They're already putting a moral decision on you. It's like, do you care more about
Not a peep for me.
freedom
I've always wanted to poke around in
or
here.
safety?
Here we go! That's the last of them!
Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, well, disarm the security defenses. I don't personally know if that was a good idea. Oh.
Now reduced.
That was a weird noise. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't want to do a moral decision already. Give me a little bit of a break. Well, let's go inside, I guess. From the planet to your living room. Edgewater geothermal plant. Oh, a vending machine. Neat.
The control room should be off to the right.
We'll sell that. That takes energy ammo. Sell that. Still get rid of the alcohol because I don't drink it. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Let's go to you. Give you a better helmet and give you better armor.
We're doing the right thing.
Yeah, you and me both.
Don't mess with us.
I don't know if that was the smartest way to do that. Probably not. Oh. That leads outside. Mind your head. Thank you, game. Stimulation. What's in here? Personal files, 79. Chief of Security, Chester Higgins again, that holehead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lock away room for the foreseeable future. Okay, doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up as chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but auto mechanical will never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. The company has never been wrong before, I suppose. Worse has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here, trying to gather up my courage. Gonna make a mad dash or the control room might shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. Ah, fuck. Hearing quarterly. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of 0G Brew. 0G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Spacer Tobson. Well, I just unlocked something and didn't mean to. Oh.
Nicely done.
That wasn't worth it. Oh, I don't even have a high enough lockpick to do that. What do you have? See, that had better stuff in it than the freaking one that cost 4. Go in that in a minute. Maybe. If I'm even able to get over here. Oh.
You got him.
I know. I'm also surprised, Parvati. Parvati? Parvati. I'm just gonna call her Par. Also surprised, Par. Wrong button. Actually, yeah, let me go explore this place real quick. A little lower area. There is a robot down here. Ow.
Got him all.
Plant worker. Necklace. Necklace. Ooh. Adreno. I didn't mean to press that.
Unexpected. Performing an
Incoming. Nice one.
Reload! Who are you? Oh, plant worker. You're dead. Hello. What are you? Give me mag lock and stuff. What's this? Things volume 3. How much obliged. Ugh. What's up here? A robot. I don't know if I'm like... Okay, you know what? Before I honestly don't know if I'm doing a good or a bad thing here, so... Well, good or bad, debatable, but I mean, I don't know if I'm progressing the story or not. Which is what I don't want to be doing. Receptionist. That bitch dead. Alright, Par. Let's save again just in case. Oh, yeah, so I was meant to go down there. You have to redirect the power, and then you gotta choose who you want to redirect it to. Routing switch. It's through there. Alright, control armor. Actually, before I use this... That one was worth it. I just got a freaking shotgun. It's light armor. A tactical shotgun, which takes light ammo. Who are you? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. That is a messed up and depressing thing I just said. That is a cool sight, though. Hello. We'll go there in just a second. I like exploring. Oh, I can't go any further. Damn it. Optional Chester's passcode. Chester, where the fuck did you put your passcode? Is that you? There's a light machine gun. I don't know what I just got a terminal key for. I don't remember seeing anything locked. Higgins? Where'd you go, sir? There's nothing there. Okay. Hi, Par.
Not real. You're not real.
I am real. Might not think I am, but I'm real. I am real Maine. Wait, what? Is there something over there?
You're not real. You're not real.
Let's climb down. I'm gonna look around this place, but there seems to be a man here.
Get away!
There he is. Hey, 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 calm down. I'm real. Hey,
No,
what's
just leave
this?
me alone.
Ooh,
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Sneak 25. I should have that by now. Calm down. I'm not trying to
You
hurt
can
you.
talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You mentioned being an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them, right?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. Made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Forgot what you were gonna...
I'll just excuse myself. I leveled up. I was 1 point away. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyways. Make my armor, base armor go up. I did not mean to shoot, but it's cool. Where the hell is the ladders? There they are. If I go back, I can go back the way I came. In doing that, I should be able to use Chester's thing to reprogram them. Modify behavior. Select new target. Find intruders. Find intruders, space or choice on mechanicals. Now I gotta go back. Cool. More running.
Got it. Inside voices.
Yeah, you got it, Par. I don't know if this is gonna be worth it, so.
Wish I could do that.
Yeah, I wish you could do it too. Oh, it's a workbench. Ooh. Let's increase that damage and that. Unequip that, equip that. It takes light bullets, so is my shotgun. Modify. What's this? Sure, let's say range weapon spread, weapon range. Not using these for anything else, so no, might as well.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
System. Security.
Woo! Nice work!
You guys are supposed to be attacking each other, you bitches. What the hell? Just freaking rude. What's this? Oh. I shut off the steam. Oh. It's a good thing I shut off the steam. Oh, that thing I pulled was one of the first levers you have to pull. I just didn't know it.
Want to go?
And there's the
If we
second
send
lever.
power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
It's like, I don't like...
Sweeping the
I'd
area.
prefer them to be free, but I'd rather them be alive. I'd rather there be a
Returning to
town
normal
that's
protocol.
safe than there be people just out in the wild safe. Not even safe, because you don't even know if they'd be safe out in the wild. Definitely be safer behind walls.
Unexpected. Beginning.
Thank you. See, you killed things. The other ones didn't seem to care. Ooh. I got cream.
That's the last.
Oh. That's what that was. Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, huh?
Are you okay?
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I agree.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Tobson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Tobson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Tobson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Because the thing about the deserters is, I know they wanted to be free, but it was their choice to put their lives at risk like that.
think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Deserter's reputation decreased. Yeah, no shit, my deserter's reputation decreased. Oh. I didn't even know this was here.
Great work.
Was it worth it, though? Mr. Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure toward our management of the Emerald Vale, towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that your working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant. From J. Braden. To Spacer's Choice. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agricultural and fishing/canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Regards, Juno Braden, Manager. Mr. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing/canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals, free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation.
Easy.
And I got some of them back, so I'll keep it. It was my choice anyways. It's like, I thought I looted everything. Journal. So I gotta go back to the deserters. Sorry about the yawning, I haven't got much sleep today. I'm probably going to finish recording this part and then take a nap and then record later on today. I'm still in the first area, which is a good sign that this will be a decently long series. I'm in the first area and I haven't gotten another companion, so that's a good sign. Oh, looks like I can't fast travel, so running it is. kind of feel bad, because I just took away their freedom, basically. But a lot more people would die and get hurt in town than deserters. Because there's a lot less deserters than there are people in that town. I already feel bad.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Deserter, 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 deserter.
Everybody
Thomas.
keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
Not
Sorry,
what I
just
meant.
wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard
Fair
of
enough.
the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at
Found
that!
one.
Building
I
a
didn't know that.
computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
So... One's back in the geothermal plant. God damn it. Oh, where did I miss it? Cool. I'll do this quest, and then I'll go to quote-unquote convince the deserters. And then I'll end this episode. So this is probably going to be longer than the other one. Not probably. It's going to be longer than the other ones were. But I'd like to get myself some money. Come on, game. quicker, damn it! Blocking, leaping, and using TTD. Okay. Or just hang out with your favorites. Probably gonna do the latter. Hang out with my favorites. More than playing to my play style. So I don't really honestly know what my play style is. Is it down here with that dude? Is that all where it was? I think it was. Yeah. Just didn't look well enough apparently. Will I take damage from this fall? No. I'd rather do that than... Okay. Hey, Chester. You know it's safe now, right?
What's eating you?
Never mind. Region. So they did the typical thing. You cannot fast travel from this location. Which means I have to freaking leave. Gotta go through 2 more. 1 getting out of this place. 1 fast traveling. Hello, corpses and robots. Sounds like a dope game. Corpses and robots. Not really a dope game, but a weird indie game. The hell is that thing? Oh, that's the inside of a canid. That's fucking gross. That's the inside of a female canid, too. I think. Unless canids in general just don't have genitalia. Okay. What the hell's shooting at me? Oh.
That's the last of them.
It is the last of them. The last of us. Alright, let's go inside Edgewater. Get wherever this final book is. And then we'll fast travel back to the place with the deserters. Turn in that shit. And then before I get on the ship to leave, I will end it there. I think that'll be a good cutoff point. So that's before you get to the exploration part of the Outer Worlds. Even though you don't get to control your ship or customize it. You might get to customize the inside, I'm not sure. And I know you don't get to customize the outside. Probably don't even get to customize the inside, in all honesty. It's above me. I've been in here. I just completely overlooked that thing. Damn it. Ow. Map. Region. Game doesn't want me to see.
Sure. Heading back.
What is that? Oh, vending machine. Marauder hideout. Bandit outpost. I'll have to go visit those two places before I officially leave this area. But let's turn this in first. Auntie Cleo's skin cream. A creme. Energizing ointment. Oh, my head itches.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, I found the other two.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2, found it in the
Ain't
cannery.
that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I've got more. The elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now thatable. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's
She
a
wasn't
complete
wrong.
set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
I should go.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Tobson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square
This is taking
meals
longer
for
than I thought it
every
was going
man
to.
and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker,
Holy shit!
don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay then. Well, I'll be back. Talk to you guys in a minute. Gotta do another fast travel. Hopefully can convince Reed to just fucking leave. I don't want to kill him. See how that's part of the... Okay. It's commonly called skip drives because they allow ships to approach and then skip past the speed of light. Oh! Held them with a single command next time you're at a vendor. I already know about the junk thing. Alright, Reed. Alright, Reed. I gotta talk. Me and Parr gotta talk with you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Parr? Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Tobson said he was fired, we all expected the worst.
Hey, bitch.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but saltuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed. All I know is that it involves some really complicated math. And it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No
Why
such
not?
thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Where are we headed?
Hi. Can I fast travel from here? I can. So slow. Oh, shit. Borstwurst. It's not the worst. Borstwurst. It's just it's a gross ass pig. That's so gross. I think the bottom right symbol, how it says Spacer's Choice, I think that might change depending on which planet you're on. Because each planet has like its own major company looking after it. Hey!
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Tobson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
The board reputation decreased. Made a mess of things. Guess I'm trying to set it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
I mean, I guess we'll go... No, we're not gonna go to the ship, because I still have these two places to explore. Actually, no, I've been there, right? Yeah, I did go there. It wouldn't tell me what they were if I hadn't been there. Oh, so, well... Let's go to the landing site, see if they have anything to say. If not, leave. Well, in the episode. Not leave yet. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. He didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Could do the why would you want to go to space with a stranger. But nah, I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain. Yeah, huh?
Oh, you're here.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Something you need?
Captain, I have detected
Hey.
that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do
regulator.
you know how to install a power regulator?
No. Oh, apparently. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. You seem stuck on something, Vicar. It's the captain's quarter. Oh, still still sealed.
Where are we headed?
The fucking shotgun in here the entire time. Give me this weird stick. An achievement. 4 hours into this game and I think I just got my like first or second achievement. Oh yeah, this is the character respec. Ow. So I got the power regulators. I mean, this is still sealed? Yes. I want to explore. Oh, they can't claim any other rooms because they're all sealed. It makes sense. Oh, I healed in this ship. I'm guessing that's a actual thing. That's pretty useful.
Nice.
What do you have? Assault rifle?
What can I do
Hey,
for
Ada.
you, Captain?
I've installed it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. No, hold on. I need to take care. And we will do that in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, you want to see other stuff I've done, you can go to youtube.com/thelyricalsaint. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to the link in the description below. There will be a link taking you to my playlist for other stuff, as well as my Twitch if you want to see this stuff recorded live. If you liked what you see, be sure to like. If you're new here and not already, think about subscribing. If you're on Twitch and you like what you see, be sure to follow. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Tune to the next video of Let's Play The Outer Worlds. I'm actually really enjoying this game, which I didn't expect to hate it. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me save real quick. There we go.